If you want to continue to follow our adventure, click subscribe. So you don't miss anything, click the bell notification. Sorry about how dark it is, but I really want you to see the water. If I swing the other way, you can see me, but you can't see the water. So, water's prettier than me anyway. No matter how many times I come down here, yeah, my breath is taken away. I spent quite a bit of time here last year. Of course, it wasn't quite as warm last year, so this year it's even more enjoyable. Just beautiful weather. I think it's like 65 degrees right now. And I really would like for everybody to be able to experience their, breathtaking moments and be able to experience it regularly, whatever that is. But I think people get in too big of a rush sometimes. And they get into it before they're ready. And instead of having breathtaking moments like this, they end up having a lot of misery and discomfort and emotional upsets. I just told you about a YouTuber the other day who jumped right into this lifestyle, and she was nowhere ready. She just wasn't sure if she was going to be able to do it. But I see this from people who are not YouTubers. Last year I met a couple, and they said that, a YouTuber actually talked them into this lifestyle. So they came out here hoping to save money. And, they lived on Social Security and food stamps. And they couldn't save any money. They're constantly trying to find replacement cars. They'll find a $2,000 or $3,000 car that they can buy every few months. They can't even afford a generator to charge the battery. When we were in Virginia, there was this lady living in a pickup truck. And I am telling you, she didn't know anything. It was quite dangerous for her to be out there. She didn't understand bears. She didn't understand campfires. She didn't know how to start a campfire. Somebody told her that to keep the animals away, to turn on your headlights at night while you sleep. In the middle of the night, sometime the battery died. She had me come over and charge her battery with my generator and battery charger. Very little money, and that's always the key, is people come out here with very little money, and for some reason they expect they'll be able to make money. It's a bad idea. I say you gotta have a regular income. You gotta have an emergency fund. I've talked about that endlessly. Well, I just met a couple the other day, and again, I'm just baffled why anybody thinks they can do some of the things they think they can do. And they buy off on YouTube. So this couple, they have a nice Jeep and a trailer. They have a box trailer, a cargo trailer, a little box trailer. I would say it's probably 8 by 6, but all their camping supplies are in the camper. Well, when they first pulled up, I thought, wow, that'd make a nice little camper. Carolyn and I quickly discussed it and dismissed it because we love our homemade truck camper. But to come find out, they didn't actually use it to camp in. They were sleeping in their car. Oh my goodness. Now, to understand this, there's two things. First of all, when our camper burned down, Carolyn and I had to sleep in our pickup truck for 2 weeks. That's it, 2 weeks. Those 2 weeks were absolutely terrible. It's very uncomfortable. You lay the seats back and you're still half, way up, halfway down, feels like. You can't roll over. Trying to stay warm underneath that blanket is near impossible because it radiates cold air. Here's the thing, and I'm trying to be diplomatic when I say this. I don't want to criticize her. It is what it is. But she's not very healthy. She can't walk without assistance. She has to have a cane, or she has to have someone hold her arm while she walks. Her husband normally walks her to the bathroom and back. For the first week or week and a half that we were there, we stay to ourselves. We don't talk much. Well, finally, they got the courage to say something to us, and they came over and said hi. She told us that, yeah, she's from Washington and they live in Oklahoma, and they rented a house, so they don't have a house right now. They got a lot of their stuff in storage, so if they have to give up this lifestyle, they can and go back, but it's going to be difficult to find a place. And then she finally asked me, well, what do we do? And so I explained, in passing that I do YouTube videos of this lifestyle. Oh, you guys are terrible. I don't think that anybody should be making YouTube videos of this lifestyle. All you guys do is promote this lifestyle and you don't talk about anything that needs to be talked about, the realities. So I explained the premise of our channel and she was a little bit more excited about it. But she clearly stated that one of the big YouTubers is the reason that she got into this lifestyle. YouTubers can be so convincing that they're telling folks who really have health issues to come out here, live this lifestyle in your car. I just don't understand the influence. Towards the end of the week, you could tell that things were really starting to take a toll on her. She is not very happy. She's very uncomfortable. It's gotten chilly, you know, like I said, you know, I'm wearing a sleeve, but yesterday it was even colder than this. It didn't get out of the 50s. I think it got to 58. Sitting outside all day, and it's off and on rain. And so they would come outside, try to start a fire. You know, she's wearing a hoodie, and they're tired. You can see their face is just tired. They're just wore out, and it was more than they could take. Well, on the last day that I got to see them, they said that they were heading off to a hotel room. They left the cargo trailer behind. Here's the thing I think everybody needs to be aware of. Make sure that you can physically do the lifestyle. I'm not saying you have to be healthy. I'm saying that you got your medications. I'm saying that you have some place that you can sleep that is not going to interfere with any disabilities you might have. You know, make sure that you're able to get your medications. A lot of people don't think about how they're going to get their medications. I heard one person say, well, we have our medications mailed to us. That's illegal. You shouldn't do that. You need to make sure that your prescriptions are transferable to anywhere you may go. Think about your health conditions, and also think about your financial stability. If you cannot get back into a brick and stick, you got to have your emergency fund. Thanks for watching. Quick like if you liked the video, and happy travels.